many times. I remember, I don't know how old I was, maybe, I think it was about 4 years. I was with Victoria's Secret for 10 years, and probably about year 6, I would cry myself to sleep every night because my contract was coming up for renewal. Were they going to renew it or not? But I didn't know what I was going to do next. And I always want to be ahead and know what I'm going to do next because nothing is ever constant. And so I always try to plan for the end at the beginning, and I didn't have a plan. There was no top model, there was nothing, and I cried myself to sleep for weeks and weeks and weeks until one day I was in my underwear making some tea, looking out the window and said, that American Idol show and that Real World show, put some models in it. Yeah.
Wow, that is so cool, so cool. You're also a mother, by the way, throw that into the mix. And you know, it's so interesting because I watch you and we all know you from afar. We don't know you, and you're so strong and so fierce and you're so clear on just being so driven and ambitious and smart and all of these beautiful things. And it's funny to hear you talk about, you know, how your father maybe didn't make the money and how you've been driven by, you know, needing to pay your own bills.
Driven by fear. Yeah, I'm driven by fear. I'm totally very clear with that.
You know what I think is interesting is when it comes to a relationship, it can be so off-putting for the man. Sometimes it backfires against us. Hello, we're strong. We can pay our own bills. So by the way, we don't need you. So has that been almost a struggle for you, or when in your relationship? I know you're happy now, but along the way, that can almost be another roadblock.
It has. I remember many years ago, I went on a date with a guy. He's an actor. I'm not gonna say his name, and the world didn't know I went on a date with him. And I thought it was the most magnificent date in the world. We went to dinner at one place, and then we went to another place and ate blackberry cobbler from the same bowl. And he was looking at me, and I was looking at him, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. He walked me to my door, and I let him in my house, and I had to get on a plane the next day to fly to Europe or do some modeling job. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're so compatible. I like him so much. And he never called me again. Then I called him, stupid. I called him and did this stupid accent thing, like trying to pretend like I was funny. Like, Tyra wants to know, I haven't called her. Don't understand it. How could you not call that? You know, he was like laughing and stuff. I was like, how can I do this and not look desperate? And then he ended up telling me, in some certain words, I was too put together, too driven, too on it, and he actually confessed that he dated a modeling colleague of mine back in the day that struggled with drug addiction and just general